Well, hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night. And welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. All right, so for today's video, we're going to talk about some Studio Series 2026 characters that, some reveals or leaks and everything. So I got this off of TFW 2005. This is from JT Prime 17. He does a lot of these, and most of the time he is correct and what's coming out and everything. So he put out 3 waves of, new, Studio Series that's going to be hitting next year. And we also got the 40th anniversary movie line as well coming out. So I thought I'd talk about it and everything. I know we've seen most of these and everything. Some of these have been revealed as well. But I thought it'd be pretty cool just to go back and look at these and see what we're going to try to get for the Studio Series 2026 and everything. So let's get right to it and let's talk about some new Transformers, some reveals, some leaks. It's always a great time, man. Let's go. All right, so we got Wave 1, and then up first we have Deluxe Arachnid from Transformers 1. This has already been revealed. I love the wicked, alt mode, and the bot mode looks wicked as too as well. And everything, she looks pretty cool, a little lanky and everything, but that's what she looked like in the movie. So really excited for this. And we move on to Deluxe Barricade. He was from the last night, and this looks pretty cool. Looks like it's gonna be. He's already been revealed as well and everything. So looking forward to that. Who doesn't love a new Barricade? And then we have Deluxe Sunstreaker. And this is from the movie. So assume that he's going to be an Earthrise repaint or retool. That's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, that wasn't really a great mold, especially the yellow. They messed that up really bad and everything. But hopefully, I would love for all these to be new molds, but more than likely it's going to be a new Earthrise repaint and everything for Deluxe Sunstreaker. Then next on the list, we have Deluxe Windcharger. Now, we already seen this one, and man, he does have a lot of waffles. I'm excited. Everybody's wanting a Windcharger. We need a bunch, a couple more of the mini bots and everything. We need Power Glide and all that stuff and everything. So that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, Deluxe Windcharger. Hopefully it looks a little better in hand. But we got him coming. Then we have Voyager Alpha Trion. This is also from the Transformers 1 movie. This has been revealed. We saw that. We saw some prototypes and everything. It looks pretty good. I'm definitely in for that one. And then we move on to Voyager Thundercracker. Man, this looks good. It also has a waist swivel. Man, finally, that's so freaking awesome, man. So yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm big. Starscream is my favorite character. Love the Seekers, my favorite team and everything. So excited to get some Thundercracker going on. And then we're moving on to Leader Class, and we have Nemesis Prime up first, and this is from the last night. Has been revealed as well. It's pretty cool. It's just going to be basically a recolor, maybe a retooling of the head. We'll see. But then we have Leader Class Soundwave. I know everybody's excited for this. It's from the movie. It's going to be a new mold. It's going to have probably Ravage and Laserbeak with him as always. I'm surprised we'll probably get some other takes from them and everything. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, really looking forward to getting a Leader Class Soundwave from a Studio Series. All right, moving on to Wave 2. Up first, we have Deluxe Kranix from the movie. This is going to be a new mold. Now, here's a picture of the like a ship or something like that. Maybe that's what it'll transform to. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that. But it's pretty cool. We're getting a Kranix. That's awesome. I'm really excited for that. Then we move on to Deluxe Thundercracker from the Transformer 1 movie. It's more than likely going to be a Starscream retool, just like always, with a new head sculpt and new recolor and everything. So looking forward to that. Love me some Seekers. And then we have Deluxe Wheeljack from the movie. And it looks like it might be an Earthrise repaint or retool. Like I said, I wish it would be a new mold, but more than likely it's just going to be a repaint or retool for that. So we got, Deluxe Wheeljack coming as well. Hopefully, more than likely we'll probably get a 2-pack with him and Windcharger from the the 86 movie when they got killed. We've got a couple for those, from Ratchet and Ironhide and everything. So next we have Voyager Shockwave from the movie. It looks like it might be a Siege repaint or a retool, lacking the armor of the original mode. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people didn't like the armor, which is fine, but the playability was there, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it looks like we're getting a Voyager Shockwave from the Siege, mold. So that's pretty cool. And then moving on to Voyager Skywarp, once again from the movie. It's going to be a Thundercracker repaint with a new head. So it's going to have definitely, the waist swivel and everything, which I'm really excited for that, man. What they did with the Seekers from Earthrise, which is, come on now. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. So yeah, there you go. We got a Voyager Skywarp from the movie. Once again, it's going to be a Thundercracker repaint, just like always, which is weird. They put out Thundercracker before Starscream, which is, they always put out Starscream, but, it is what it is. And then we move on to Leader Scale. And we got Astro Train. All right. So it's probably going to be a Siege repaint or retool, more than likely. Once again, I would love to get a new mold of this, but man, the Siege repaint, the Siege one was okay. It was fine. So we're really looking forward to that. And then we have Leader Class Snarl. It's just going to be a repack or refresh of the 2023 release. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So if you missed out on Snarl, you have a chance to get him in Wave 2. All right, let's move on to Wave 3. So at first we have Deluxe Bumblebee from Age of Extinction. So it might be a new mold. Unknown whether it's going to be the 60s Camaro or it's going to be the 2014 Camaro. At the later, Strafe is likely to be the next Titan class in AO Dinobot as well. So we're, they showed off. I'll talk about him later. We got the Titan class Grimlock. Looks like they're going to do all the Dinobots from Age of Extinction, and it looks like Strafe is going to be the next one in Titan class after Grimlock. So that's pretty cool. Then we got Deluxe Cliff Jumper. Looks like it probably is going to be more likely, as always, going to be a Bumblebee retool and recolor and everything. So that's pretty cool. I love always get a new Cliff Jumper. And then we have Deluxe Soundwave, which is Transformers 1. It's going to be a new mold. I like that. I'm excited for that. I thought Soundwave was pretty cool in the movie. So there you go. We got Deluxe Soundwave from Transformers 1 coming with a new mold. That's awesome. Alrighty, move on to Voyagers. And up first we have Cyclonus from the movie. So more likely it's going to be a Kingdom repaint and retool, which is pretty cool. More likely going to be like a darker purple, I think. Really good mold, so really excited for that. Then we can move on to Invasion Optimus Prime. This is from Ages of Extinction. It's supposed to be a new mold, which is really cool. There's a Diggy Bash up there. That's what that is, looking at the picture. But really excited for that. Who doesn't love another Optimus Prime? And then we have Leader Class. We got Blitzwing. All right, so it's probably going to be more likely a Legacy repaint or retool. That's fine. I hope it doesn't come with those goofy hands, but more than likely it will. But that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really excited for Leader Class Blitzwing. And then we have a Leader Class Megatron from the last night. And it's supposed to be a new mold as well, which I really like this Megatron. I always did. I like the alt mode. I love that, futuristic jet thing going on and everything. But I always like the bot mode too as well. So very nice for that. And then last for the Leader scale, we got Scourge from Rise of the Beast. Just going to be a package refresh from the 2023 release. But we got that coming and everything. It's a great mold. But if you missed out on it, you get a chance to get that. So there you go. That was Wave 3. Then up next, we have two new ones. So it looks like they're supposed to might be new molds, though they could be also repaints or retools of 2024 A-level assortment. So up first, we have Deluxe Bumblebee from the Devastation video game. So that's pretty cool. A really great game. All that stuff. It's going to have the, cell shade and everything. That's pretty nice. And then we move on to Deluxe Orion Pax from Transformers 1. More likely, that might be a new mold, but it could be a, retooling too as well for Optimus Prime. But there you go. There were two of the new levels or something like that. So it's Deluxe Bumblebee from Devastation and Deluxe Orion Pax from Transformers 1. And then we have the movie 40th anniversary line. Man, I can't believe it, man. It's been 40 freaking years, man. I'm so old. So up first we have Deluxe Hound. It's either going to be a repaint or official release of the canceled 2022 Deco. That's pretty cool. A lot of people were upset when they put him in the 5-pack because they just wanted the Hound. But I can understand why Hasbro did it, but it was kind of a little stupid and everything. But at least we're getting a Deluxe Hound now. And then we also have Deluxe Prowl. More than likely, it's going to be a repaint of the Earthrise and retool. So I always like that mold. It's a pretty cool mold. It does have a lot of waffles and everything, but overall, it's not a bad mold. I like the car mode too as well. So yeah, there you go. There's Deluxes. Moving on to Voyagers, we have Hot Rod. All right, so we got an A6. Looks like it's going to be a repaint for him and everything. That's a great mold. I always like that one. And then we also have Voyager Scourge. We've had him in the sweeps. So this looks like it's going to be another repaint of Scourge. So if you missed out on that, you can build your sweeps up, and that's pretty cool. Moving on, we got Voyager Starscream. Like I said, it's going to be the Thundercracker repaint with a new head. Like I said, it's kind of weird they didn't put Starscream out, but at least we're getting one, and I'm excited for that. And he's going to have a waist swivel once again. I know I've mentioned it a couple times, but man, that Earthrise mode, come on now. And then moving on to Leader Class, we have two. We have Optimus Prime, which is going to be a repaint without the trailer. And we also have a Leader Megatron, which just recently came out, and he's going to be a repaint too. I've said this when I was talking about when they revealed Megatron, they should definitely do a 2-pack with a battle damage with Optimus Prime and Megatron. I mean, that's that's a giving. So I'm more than likely, I don't know if that's going to be it, but it'd be pretty cool if they did a 2-pack for them. So yeah, there you go. We're getting a new Optimus Prime and Megatron repaint. And then the last one, we have a 3-pack of the Kickback back, Shrapnel and Bombshell. These are Insecticons. More than likely, it's going to be a legacy repaint or retool, which is really cool. Always love the Insecticons, and to actually hopefully do the 3-pack. That would be pretty cool to instead of doing them separately. I would love to have a 3-pack for them. So there you go. And the last thing we're going to talk about is going to be Titan class Grimlock. Like I just said, they're going to do straights. They're going to try to do all the Age of Extinction, Dinobots. But we did see Grimlock already. We've seen prototypes. He's going to be freaking huge. That's what she said. But yeah, it looks really cool. The details and scope work look really good on him. I can't wait to see some paint on him. It looks really nice. So there you go. That is going to be the Titan class, and that's going to be Grimlock from Age of Extinction. All right, folks. Well, that's it. I just want to do a quick little video of the Studio Series 2026 characters. Reveals and leaks and everything. Like I said, I got this off TFW from JT Prime 17. Like I said, he is always spot on all the releases and everything. So we are definitely gonna get all of these and everything. So I'm excited for that. And if you like this kind of thing, I may try to do a couple more of these. Down if I go through the TFW boards and everything and try to find these. I would love to do these little videos and everything. So yeah, I'm excited, man. There's a lot of great stuff coming. Like I said, I'm excited for the Seekers. I'm actually that Grimlock from the Titan class looks really nice. We're getting a bunch of Transformer One stuff. Like I said, I wish they would do a trilogy for that movie. But I'm excited for the toys and everything. And we're getting a bunch of stuff for the 86 movie, and I think that's going to go on for a long, long time. So hit me up on like, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Hit me up some comments. You excited for any of this? We know which one are you looking forward to. Did you miss out on some of the Snarl and Scourge and everything, so you have a chance to get them? And I guess I'll see you on the next, reveal thing or something, Transformer news, all that good stuff. And as always, be good to yourself. Man, hell freaking Transformers. And good night, folks. That was freaking awesome. Let's go, man. Love me some new Transformers.